Go cast that pipe. Jesus Christ, there was a duck in there. What the heck? Oh my god, dude, that scared the crap. Oh my god. Nope. And I'm moving. I'm trying to sneak up on this pipe because I found that if you make too much noise walking up to this thing, you'll alert those crappie and they won't bite. Oh, I just missed one down there. Dang it. There is crappie down there. Nice one, really nice fish. Oh guys, that's a monster crappie. Oh my God. Look at the size of this crappie. Jeez, that's a big one. Man, that's a big one. Guys, that is a absolute freak of a crappie. Oh man, dude, he's massive. But man, I had to get in the water for that crappie. He was so big. Let him go. He swam off fine. Man, that thing was huge. That's one of the biggest crappie I've caught in a long time. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna test around depths on this thing, and I'm gonna put this at about 1.5 feet. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Dude, the float is sinking. No, it's not. Oh my God. No way. Did that just work? Hold on. Did we just have a fish on there? Come on, don't do this to me. Dude, we've been through so much. We've been through so much, little jighead. Get out of there. Get out of there. Let me get you out of there, buddy. Yeah, he's a goner. Goner. Last jighead was too heavy and I had a little too deep. So now we've adjusted. This thing is probably 1 foot down, and we're gonna see if we can't catch a fish on this. Might have to lower it. Not lower it, I mean, oh my God, that actually worked, guys. Let's go, and it's a giant. It worked. Let's go, let's go. No way. I've never caught a fish doing that in my life, y'all. Learned that from Bill Dance in a video last night, baby. The goat. And that's a huge, beautiful spotted, no, not spotted, but spawn colored crappie. You guys can see this bobber isn't but 1 foot over that jig head right now. That's how shallow these crappie are. They're just sitting down here on these rocks, getting ready to spawn. And when they see this little thing drop in front of them, they can't resist it. And it helps me stay out of the, got another one. That, and it's helping me stay out of the structure, and that's another big one. Oh my God, this one's even bigger. Jeez, bro, this is a freak of a crappie. Oh my God. Look at the size of this crappie. That thing's got like a bass mouth on it. Oh my God. And we're catching them on the bobber. You're kidding me, dude. Look at that. The beautiful coloring on it. This is one of the most beautiful, healthy crappie I've seen in a long time. And we're catching them with the cork. You're just barely moving it. There's another one. You guys have to be kidding me right now. And it's another, we're catching the biggest crappie I've ever caught. Oh my God, dude, this is another freak of a crappie. That's even bigger than the last one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this crappie. This is a freak of a crappie. Look at that. Guys, we are out here at this neighborhood pond right now. I just remembered in my bag, I had this tiny little cork, and then 1 foot down, we have this little crappie jig. And look at the size of the crappie we're catching in here. This is all of 2 pounds. Look at this thing. Huge. Look at the shoulders on that crappie. These are huge crappie getting ready for the spawn, pre-spawned up right now. And we're catching them on a strategy I've never done before. Look at these things. Huge crappie. Gonna get this guy back. All right, guys. We are tearing these things up on this new strategy. Once again, look at the size of that thing. Don't want this guy to be wasted at all. Come on, buddy. Please swim off. He's gone. Yes, sir. See if there's any over here. They're all just in these rocks. And there's some huge ones mixed in too. Guys, I cannot believe how we're catching these crappie right now. I'm gonna call Andrew right now and tell him and see how he reacts.
Your call has been
Found a new bobber. Let's get it. Should work perfectly. Let's see. All right, guys, so I think what's going on is this tunnel right here is irrigation for the entire neighborhood. Whenever it rains, it sends a ton of water out of here and it rinses some sediment out of the bottom and washes it out. And that's created a little hole right here that's just about a half a foot, maybe a whole foot deeper than the rest of the area around it. Outside of this, on both sides, is a bunch of rocks. So what's going on is these crappie are sitting in that deep hole and they're about to start spawning on the rocks. So we just cast on the outside of this tunnel, pull it in, and they're sitting in this hole right here. And as you guys can see, all it took was me putting on a little bobber, and it is just almost every cast we're catching absolute freaks of crappie. The bite is still hot. I'm gonna get back at it. Enjoy the footage. Oh my God, I can't tell y'all guys how pumped I am that I just found this bobber in my truck. Oh, another one. That's another good crappie. Good night, guys. This is the strategy and they're all huge. Look at this one. Look at the colors on these things. Beautiful spawning colors. Let's go, it's working. And they're just tearing this thing up. They're tearing this thing up right now. So guys, I've noticed they're sitting like right outside the mouth of this tunnel. And what I think is going on is whenever it rains, guys, another one, right? Oh my God, that one's massive. Ooh, I'm gonna finish telling you guys what's going on in a second after I land this monster. Oh God, dude, the shoulders on this one too. You know what? We're to the point where we can just lift them up now. We've got enough huge ones like this. This is insane. All we needed was a bobber to light them up like this. These are all monsters. I think they are the best tasting fish in fresh water, but this is a neighborhood pond. We can't deplete the resources by taking fish out of here. So we just got to cast to the other side and pull it in. And they've been biting it everywhere, but the majority of the time they're biting it right next to those rock piles where they're about to start spawning. We're just kind of fishing this like you would a popping cork, just letting it sit. And every time let me explain this. Every time you pull this cork in like that, this little jig at the bottom is kind of gonna float up a couple inches. So what you wanna do is bring this thing in 3 or 4, maybe a foot max, and that's gonna just cause this little jig to float in. Plus, when you have waves like this cork is gonna be doing this. So underneath, you have the jig doing the exact same thing the cork is doing. Bruh, what are we doing? We kept the bobber, that's all that matters. Okay, looks like the bite might have slowed down a little bit right here. It's crazy how many big crappie were down there. Okay, that's a wrap for this spot. Walking up to the next little spot where I think there should be some crappie. Cast out all the way to the end of this pipe here. We're gonna try that little bobber technique right here, see if we can't catch some crappie. Alrighty, doing the same strategy here as we were over there. We just had to lower the line a little bit. Oh, bluegill or something just messed with me. Not a crappie. That's a crappie bite. Sure is, and it's a good one. It's a very good one. Look at them. God, it's a good one. They're just all over anywhere that has structure. Another nice little crappie, y'all. Let him go. Let him go spawn. Like that. That didn't take long. I was like maybe 2. Oh, there's another one right there. Guys, that's a huge one. Oh my God. Guys, if this is a crappie, it is a monster crappie. It is a crappie. It is a monster crappie too. Look at this guy. Look at the size of this one. Dude, there's so many huge crappie in this pond. Look at that one. Fat tail on him. Spawn colors, beautiful fish. And all these fish are being caught, at least right here, probably less than 3 feet off of this pipe. And they gotta be on both sides. Okay. All right, let's go. Now we're gonna see if there's any crappie in here too. There's a ton of rocks under here, and we actually caught one right off this right side of the wall here earlier. There's a ton of rocks all out on this entire flat. Got something. Got something. Sure enough. Sure enough, man. You're kidding me. There is crappie out there, and they're big. Good night, dude. This is one of the bigger ones we've got today. Look at this thing. These things have bass mouths. God, that thing is huge. Look at the shoulders and tail on that freak of a crappie. Guys, I think we're literally getting close to our limit. If we were to keep crappie, it's 25 a person. Oh, dude, if I had a little crappie bead in here, imagine. Another one. Another one. It's another big one too, man. Good night. Oh my God. This one's giant too. Jeez, man. Look at the size of these things. This is just dumb. How huge of crappie we're catching on a bobber. Look at the size of the shoulders on him. Good night. Clean release on this guy. We're gonna cast with this wind to our back, and these crappie have been between 3 and 5 feet out. So we're just gonna fish that. Jesus, man. That's not a crappie, is it? If that's a crappie, then that's insane. He hit like top water. It's fighting like a bass, but it is a bass. I think he legit ate the bobber. Can we get a slow-mo on that, please? So we're just gonna fish that. Jeez. I don't know if he ate it, like legit ate the bobber, or if he just exploded on the crappie jig. Either way, it was a super aggressive strike, and I knew as soon as he hit that that was not a crappie. Let's catch one more and head out. End on a good note. Yep, let's go back over there. There's one. I knew there'd be a crappie in there somewhere. Yes, sir. And it's a nice one too. Good night. That's a big one. God. Yup. There was one on that pipe. First crappie I've ever caught on that pipe right there. Man, this strategy works. I'm gonna wreck my fish. You see this one's got a little beat up tail. Oop. 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 That one was a little farther off the edge. I figured there'd be one there though. Awesome. I knew there'd be a fish on this pipe. Got another one. Nice crappie. Another nice crappie. Big one. Look at this guy. Right up on this pipe. Less than. Another nice fish, y'all. One cast here in the open, just out of curiosity, and then one cast over there in the open out of curiosity. Not expecting to catch anything on these casts. Probably won't. Oh my God, there was a crappie there. I didn't even see him eat it. I looked away for like a quarter of a second. I swear to you, fish have just a natural instinct of knowing when to hit. And that's the smallest crappie we've caught today, and it's still a good one. That's awesome. That's what I'm saying, guys. These slab slasher hooks are just insane. Just sitting right here. That's crazy. Let's see. Let's see. How crazy would that be if we started catching them? Yep, there's a bunch down there. That's so crazy. There's a bunch in there. They're all small. They're all like this size. Let this guy go. Dude, it's crazy how like... All right, as you guys saw in this video, the new tactic we found worked. It is so much fun fishing for these crappie in the springtime during the spawn. They're super aggressive, and when you find one, there's a good chance you find a whole mess of them. Found this tactic watching the goat bill dance. If you guys want to mimic this, it's super easy. Just take a bobber, 1.5 foot of line down to your favorite crappie lure. You guys try this tactic out and let me know how it goes. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. It really helps me out, y'all. Thank you for watching.